English, no cap. Yeah, Rapid English, no cap. Listen, learn, and you'll speak ASAP with Rapid English, no cap.
Hey. Welcome back to Rapid English No Cap, the podcast where we talk like real people so you can sound like a real person too.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Lily. And today, this is a fun one. We are talking about going to a bar.
Yes, specifically how to order a drink at a busy bar without, completely freezing up.
Because it can be kind of intimidating, right? Like the music is loud, there are people everywhere, the bartender is moving super fast, and you have to just say what you want, confidently.
Right. And there's all this special vocabulary that nobody really teaches you in school. Like your textbook is not going to help you here.
Exactly. So by the end of this episode, you're going to know all the key phrases. We're talking things like on the rocks, make it a double, what's on draft, all of that good stuff.
And we've also got our usual textbook versus no cap tip in the middle of the episode today. It's about a grammar rule you were almost definitely taught in school. But honestly, native speakers break it all the time.
All the time, so stick around for that. Okay, Alex, set the scene for us. We're at a bar. What kind of bar are we talking?
Okay, so picture this. It's a Friday night. The bar is packed, like shoulder to shoulder. There's a game on TV. Everyone is loud. The music is good. You finally squeeze your way up to the bar and you make eye contact with the bartender.
Oh, yeah, that eye contact moment, that's so important. You kind of just have to hold it and be like, I'm here, I exist, please take my order.
Totally. So the bartender comes over, and the first thing I usually say is, okay, if I'm planning to stay for a while, I'll ask, can I start a tab? Because that's a big one. Starting a tab means you open a running bill, so you just keep ordering and you pay everything at the end of the night. You don't have to take out your wallet every single time you order.
Right. Yeah, it's super convenient. And usually to start a tab, they'll hold on to your credit card.
Exactly. Yeah, they keep your card behind the bar, and then at the end of the night, you say, I'll close out, which means, okay, I'm done. Charge me now. I want to pay and leave.
I'll close out. I like that one. And if you're only having one drink and you just want to pay right now, you can say, I'll close out right away. No tab needed.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so now you've started your tab. What do you actually order? This is where it gets fun.
Okay, so one of the most common questions I ask at a bar is, what's on draft? Draft means beer from a tap, like the fresh poured kind, not from a bottle or a can. And every bar has different beers on tap, so it's totally normal to just ask.
Yeah, and usually the bartender will just rattle off the options super fast, like we've got Bud Light, Heineken, Blue Moon, local IPA, and you just pick one.
Yeah, and sometimes there's a board on the wall behind the bar that lists them, so you can kind of look before you ask.
Right. And okay, so what if you're not a beer person? What do you order?
Honestly, my go-to is simple. I just say, can I get a vodka soda? That's vodka with sparkling water. It's light, it's refreshing, and it's literally one of the most common orders at any bar. The bartender will understand you immediately.
Yeah. Can I get a is such a natural way to order. It's casual, it's polite, it just works. Way more natural than, I would like a vodka soda, please.
Yeah, that sounds so stiff. And then the bartender might ask, on the rocks or neat? And this is where people get confused sometimes.
Oh yeah, totally. So on the rocks just means with ice, like poured over ice cubes. And neat means no ice, no mixer, just the pure drink in a glass. It's usually for spirits like whiskey or scotch. When you say neat, you're saying, give it to me straight, just the drink, nothing added.
Right. So you could say, can I get a whiskey neat? Or can I get a bourbon on the rocks? Super easy once you know what they mean.
And if you want more alcohol, like a stronger drink, you say, make it a double.
That means you're asking for twice the amount of the spirit. So instead of 1 shot of whiskey, you get 2 shots in the same glass.
Yeah, and it usually costs a little more, but not double the price. It's pretty common. Like, can I get a gin and tonic, make it a double? Totally normal thing to say.
Nice. Okay, speaking of stronger drinks, I think it's time for our little break because we've got a textbook versus no-cap tip that I've been wanting to do for ages.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's do it. Time for today's textbook versus no-cap tip.
Okay, so today's tip is about a grammar rule that basically every English learner gets taught in school. And the rule is never start a sentence with and or but.
Ooh, yes, the classic. And but are conjunctions. They connect 2 clauses together. So the textbook says you can't start a new sentence with them. That's the rule.
Right, very official, very serious, and see what I did there? It's completely fine. Like, genuinely, nobody cares. Native speakers do it all the time.
All the time. Open any novel, any newspaper article, any advertisement. You will find sentences starting with and or but everywhere. It actually adds emphasis. It can make something sound more dramatic or more conversational.
Exactly. Like, there's a huge difference between it was expensive, but I bought it anyway. That's fine. But starting fresh with but I bought it anyway gives it way more punch, way more personality.
Totally. So the no-cap truth is, starting with and or but is a stylistic choice. It's not wrong. It's not bad grammar. It's just real English, the kind that actual people use.
But don't overdo it. Like any tool, it works best when you use it intentionally. Use it for emphasis, for drama, for that punchy conversational feel. And that's your textbook versus no-cap tip for today.
Love it. Okay, back to the bar because things are getting interesting. It's been a couple of hours, you've had a couple of drinks, and the bartender walks over and looks at you and just goes, "You good?"
You good? I love this one because it's so short, but it means a very specific thing in a bar context. The bartender is checking in. Do you want another drink? Are you ready to order more? It's not really asking if you're okay as a person.
Right, yeah. You good at a bar basically means, can I get you anything else? And you can respond with something like, yeah, I'm good, thanks, if you don't want another drink. Or you can say, actually, yeah, can I get another one? If you do.
Yep, it's casual check-in language. Super common. And speaking of ordering more, okay, so imagine you want to order one more drink, but you don't want to pay yet. Maybe your friends are still having theirs. You say, keep the tab open.
Right. Keep the tab open just means don't charge me yet. I'm still here. I might order more. Just let the bill keep running. It's the opposite of close out.
Exactly. So you've got, can I start a tab to open it, keep the tab open to keep it going, and I'll close out to end it and pay. Those 3 work together. Once you know all 3, you've basically got the whole tab system covered.
I love that. 3 phrases, whole system. Okay, so let me paint a picture. We're deep into the night now. It's getting late. The bar is still packed, but you can feel the energy starting to shift a little, you know? And then suddenly, over the speakers or from the bartender, you hear it.
Last call.
Yes, last call. This is huge. It means this is your final chance to order a drink before the bar stops serving. After last call, the bar is closing soon and they won't take any more orders. So if you hear that, you better decide fast.
Yeah, it creates this whole panic energy at the bar. Everyone suddenly rushes to order at the same time. It gets pretty chaotic. And this is actually when knowing all these phrases really saves you, because you need to order quickly and clearly.
Totally. Like you don't have time to be confused. You just need to go, can I get a vodka soda on the rocks, make it a double, and I'll close out. Boom. Done.
That's basically every phrase in one sentence. I love it. On the rocks, make it a double, and I'll close out. That person is ready.
That's the goal, right? You walk into a bar, you know exactly what to say, and you feel confident. Not nervous, not lost, just comfortable, like you belong there.
And honestly, bartenders appreciate it so much when you know what you want and you can say it clearly. They're busy. They're moving fast. If you can just walk up and say it with confidence, they're going to like you immediately.
100%. And look, even if you mess up a little, even if you forget a word, it's fine. The worst that happens is you point at someone else's drink and go, "One of those, please." And you know what? That works too.
Ha! That absolutely works. I've done it. No shame.
Okay, so let's wrap up with a quick recap of everything we covered today, because there were a lot of great phrases in this episode.
Yes, let's do it. So first, can I start a tab? Open running bill, pay later. Keep the tab open. Don't charge me yet. I'm still ordering. I'll close out. I'm done. Charge me now.
Then for ordering, what's on draft is asking about beers from the tap. Can I get a vodka soda is how you order a classic mixed drink. On the rocks means with ice. Neat means no ice, no mixer. And make it a double means twice the alcohol.
And then the situational phrases. You good? Is the bartender checking if you want another drink. And last call means it's your final chance to order before the bar closes.
That's 10 phrases. And honestly, if you can use even half of those naturally, you're going to feel so much more comfortable the next time you're at a bar, or even just watching a movie or a TV show set in a bar. You'll understand exactly what's happening.
Totally. And that's the whole point of Rapid English No Cap. We want English to feel natural to you. Not like something you studied, but something you just use.
Exactly. And to all of you listening, honestly, thank you so much. Whether you're listening on your commute, at the gym, while you're cooking dinner, we see you, and we're so happy you're here learning with us.
You're doing great. Seriously. The fact that you're listening to a podcast in English, that takes courage and consistency. Be proud of yourself.
And we've got a really exciting episode coming up next week. We can't say too much yet, but let's just say it's going to be another situation where knowing the right phrases makes a huge difference. You're not going to want to miss it.
Big one. Okay, that's all from us today. I'm Alex.
And I'm Lily. Thanks for listening to Rapid English No Cap. Stay curious, keep practicing, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Listen, learn, and you'll speak ASAP with Rapid English No Cap.